headphones. If your connection
Okay, so we live now.
Yes. Yes, we are live.
All right, so welcome to Texas Children's Museum live broadcast. This is our first one in our new YouTube studio. It's been an amazing time of getting it all ready and all together, and I want to thank everyone for being patient as we move forward. We do have a sign-up sheet, so this is going to be our kind of our get our feet wet kind of thing with YouTube, getting back into the swing of things. All right, so I thought today we would talk about rules that we never thought as having a children's museum that we would ever have to make. So one of those rules everybody asks me about when they come in the front door is this one. Is no outside toys. For some reason, we have lots of kids who want to bring in outside toys. We ask that you do not bring in outside toys because we have Barbies and Legos and Hot Wheels and all that good stuff in the museum, and we don't want you guys' stuff, all the kids' stuff, to get mixed in with our stuff. And one time we did have a huge Ninja Turtle that got left in the museum. I mean, big Ninja Turtle. It was nothing small. It was a large Ninja Turtle. And they finally came back and picked it up, and the parents were so glad that we had saved it for them and brought it back into their hands and got it back to them. So please try to make sure all toys and things that might get lost in the museum, keep them in your vehicle. Explain to your kids before they come in that Texas Children's does not allow outside toys of any type. All right, another one that we've had here recently, which is a new rule for us, is no costume jewelry inside the sandbox. We had a group here, and I'm not saying which group it was, but they decided to take all of the costume jewelry and bury it in the sandbox. It was a mess to get out of the sandbox because then we had to wash everything, disinfect it all. And we already disinfected it, but it had to manually be taken upstairs, washed in toast, dried over hooks so that it would dry and get nice and clean before we brought it back out. And so thank goodness we had extra that we had kept to the side in case an event happened where we had to replace jewelry. So we were able to replace it pretty quickly. Another rule everyone asks us about, which I hope you guys all understand, is no sand outside the sandbox. This is a very important rule. We try to keep sand in the sandbox, not outside the sandbox. So important. It's hard to vacuum up and clean up. Every evening I usually get a broom to sweep everything up and put it in the trash that's outside. But then I get a vacuum up what I can. I have to empty that container 3, 4, 5 times. All right, next thing I never thought I would have to make a rule for is this one. No alcoholic beverages inside the museum. Yeah, we had a kid's birthday party and they had bought alcohol in for the parents. That's an absolute no-no. We do not allow alcohol inside the museum or on the museum grounds. This is a children's play place. So I want to make sure this is actually gone by. You have to abide by this rule. We have a new one outside also about no vaping and no tobacco on our museum lawn or museum area, etc. outside the museum. So I have that posted as well. Also, another rule I did think I have to make is no trespassing after hours. We are closed. There shouldn't be kids out on the museum grounds or right out there by the picnic tables or anywhere else. So we do have it posted. That's for your own safety and the museum safety. No one should be out there after hours at all. So yeah.
Except for staff.
Yeah, except for staff. We do have staff that goes out there and hoses down all the tables, and we get a blower and we blow all the rocks off the cement and all that good stuff. So it's cleaned every evening after close. So usually we're in here cleaning until probably about 8:30, 9 p.m. at night. So yeah, so I'd let you know at least call in, let you guys know that, so it's cleaned constantly. The next thing we ask all the time is, I put up this little sign that says, it's raining like crazy, please wipe your feet. There is big rugs out front of the museum, and when it rains, for some reason it pours here in Texas when it decides to rain, it really comes down. So I ask that you wipe your feet before you come in. We want to keep everyone safe, and we want to keep your feet dry when you come to the museum. All right, any other things you can think of, Nate?
Not that I can think of, mostly just stay with your kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true too. When you're in the museum, we ask that you stay with your children at absolutely all times. We just want to make sure that they stay with their adults and have fun. No running in the museum as well because we don't want anyone to fall or get hurt. The floors we wash every evening. If any ladies out there have any advice on how to get the floors even cleaner, I've tried everything from Pine Sol, Lysol, bleach, floor stripper. I have tried heavy-duty floor cleaners. And the floors of the museum, everyone tells me, well, wait, it was an old bank, it's just old. The building, I think, is almost 100. So they're like, yeah, it's really old, so we just had to kind of deal with it. We clean it every evening. You can smell the Lysol and Pine Sol after the evening is passed, and the next day, people come in and like, oh my gosh, I smell Lysol or Pine Sol. It's because we're mopping those floors all the way through. We start in the art room, work down the hallway bathrooms, all the way into where the large playground is, and all the way into the front. So yeah, it is mopped every evening.
No hide and seek, no tag as well.
Oh yeah, no hide and go seek in the museum.
Okay.
We don't want anyone doing hide and go seek. It's a big facility, so we will make sure that you stay with your parents and no hide and go seek. Another thing is no tag.
Yeah.
No tag. There should be no tag in the museum. If you guys want to go outside and play tag in the field, that's fine. But in the museum during hours, we don't want anyone playing tag around the giant indoor playground or anything like that. We don't want anyone to get hurt coming down slides or trying to chase each other on the playground. It's indoors, so no tag inside. I think that's about everything I can think of for now. Now we will be having a big episodes coming up. Our episodes, everyone asks me, when are you going to start airing them? So I've been doing some thinking about that. So I'm thinking on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time to 2 p.m. we're going to be doing our YouTube show. So we do have waivers. Hold on. Just grab that real quick. I do have waivers at the front with a pen from United Cooperative Services. I have a cute little pen that is on this, where you can fill out for your child between 1 and 2. If you want to come up here like at 12:30 and get in line and be like, hey, we want our kids to be on your YouTube show. We're going to say, hey, knock, knock. We've had someone who wants to visit the Texas Children's Museum YouTube studio. And they'll be interviewed, like, what's your name, how old you are, what's your favorite room in the museum, what do you think of Texas Children's Museum, what do you like to do when you're here, what makes it fun for you, and what do you get sad when you leave, things like that. So anyway, it's here. All things are here for you to fill out, basically giving us permission to film them, to talk to them, and them to be able to talk on camera, all that good stuff.
And don't think you talk about museum in general sometimes,
Yeah,
those days we
yeah.
can talk about.
Yeah, there are days that if kids just want to talk about what's going on in the museum or whatever, or what they think, or don't mind at all. I want this to be more like a fun show for families and children to take part in here at the museum. So, yeah, and we're going to be setting the waivers probably. I'm probably going to have a little stand outside the actual, like, doorway that I'm getting a new door put on there very soon. I know I've got 2 chairs over there blocking it right now. But we will be having a little table out front where you can sign the waiver and be able to bring your kids inside to have a great time and be on the YouTube show. We hope that parents and children will take advantage of this. I know I have had a lot of kids ask me to do this. They asked me to move my YouTube studio up front where they could be a part. And when they leave the studio, they get a nice little fan that says, you know, they were on TMC, on Texas Children's Museum podcast. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting this done and having a great time. And you're going to hear noises in the background from the museum. We are keeping it open. Like you're going to hear the kids playing and yelling and having a good time through the museum and singing or whatever else. So yeah, like you are now. So we hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And like I said, our first YouTube stream show will go live. I'm thinking next Thursday at 1 o'clock. So parents who follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, Truth Social, there isn't anything that we're not on. So if you're following us on YouTube, remember to come in at that time, starting next Thursday at 1 p.m. to 2. If you want your children and families to be on the YouTube podcast show, just let us know. We'll start a line outside, and we'll bring them in. We have a cute little bench over here, and yes, we have a mic already set up for them. So it's ready to go for families to be able to sit here. Parents, you're invited to tag along and sit here with your kids and just be part and just take part in the fun of being on YouTube and talking about Texas Children's Museum and what it means to them. Because we're all about providing good, wholesome fun for all the children and families in Johnson County, Texas. Someone had also asked me not too long ago about our funding. We are not federally funded. We are federally recognized. Yes, it means we are a federally recognized nonprofit 501c3 organization. So when you give to us, you actually will get a tax exempt status if you want that. We will fill it out. If you give over $100, $50, whatever, and you want us to fill out a form for you, and I will sign and date it, that is not a problem. I do it for businesses, for other organizations, and for other people who are like, hey, I want to donate to Texas Children's. We do have a building fund, a capital campaign that's happening right now. You can go to Southside Bank in Cleburne, Texas, on Henderson, and you can donate there, or you can donate by scanning the apps. There's a QR code that's all around the museum. I wish I brought that in here with me, but there's a QR code that is all around the museum where you can hit it with your phone, and you can make a donation, and it will go straight to the building campaign. Yeah, so we are trying to be able to purchase our building. So if you want to take part in that, you're more than welcome to do so, because we want to be here for generations to come. Come by, see Charlie, Tiny, and Max, our 3 tortoises. Yes, if you notice, everything is tortoises, because we have 3 tortoises. They are African spur tortoises, and they're rather large now. They're getting bigger, and eventually they will have to go outside in a new enclosed area. So we're looking for that too. So we get funding for the building, we'll take care of the tortoises and get them moved outside in a new area. Tiny will have to wait a little bit. She's growing really slow, and the vet says she's healthy. She's just taking her own sweet time, and how she grows, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let me see anything else I can think of that you guys need to know. I think that's everything. We are a member of the Chamber of Commerce in Cleburne, Texas now as well. So come out and visit the Chamber of Commerce. And I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful week. I'll be back soon.